Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I have a nice quick video. Really like the major highlight is the Doom boss one-shot I got with Ghost. So my team here is Ghost, Quake, and Wasp. I specifically brought Wasp Synergy this war because I'm planning on taking on the boss. And whenever I go for boss shots, I like to have Wasp Synergy. It just gives me way more security in that fight, and that one-shot is like the most important on the map. But here for this Kingpin, I'm gonna use Ghost just because like the standard way to do this Kingpin on this Aegis heavy is to counter his heavy with yours, and Quake just isn't gonna cut it here, and I need her later on the path, and my Wasp is a 4-star. So you know, that pretty much relegates me to only Ghost for this fight. He plays kind of like slow to start, and that really trips me up. Here I get to my special 2, and I thought I pressed it, but he threw his special 1 first, unfortunately. And I'm like used to dodging all the way back and just ignoring the special 1 dodge mechanics, so I mistimed it, but that's okay. Not the like most amount of damage. I throw my special 2 and that fight is over. You know, it just, you know, it's a low tier war, so it's not like the biggest of deals. I think this is like tier 6. Next up is Rogue. Rogue and Kingpin, it's the same mechanic. Like, you literally just have to push your back up against the wall and counter her heavy with yours as well. Both solid champions to put on this path, just because like if a player isn't comfortable doing the counter heavy technique, you know, it's like the best way to do it. They have to find an alternative method of getting that heavy in, like a Wasp or someone with like a longer stun. Or a guaranteed stun that can't stop, like Omega Red or Sunspot in the case of Rogue. But after I get my heavy off, I'm able to just use kind of standard rotation here, throw my special 2, and the fight is over. That's pretty typical of Ghost in just like most wars, unless you're going up against a mini or a healthier opponent. After that, the next fight I was able to get was the Darkhawk on my inverted controls here, the Confusion. And I jump in here with Quake, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really tired, and I just completely forgot that this is Confusion. So I like started the fight trying to dodge backwards, and that's just gonna get me completely wrecked by the Darkhawk, which was awkward, but you know, it only took that one hit for me to like go, oh shoot, Confusion, and then get back into the groove of things. And luckily he plays defensive here, so I'm able to get like 17 stacks of like earth on him. I can't remember the name of it. Well, you know, I'll have to look it up. Aftershock. And then, you know, that like almost completely obliterates him. I get one more rotation off here, and he's not quite dead. I don't think I can pummel him to death, so I opt not to let go of the heavy there. Better off just, you know, doing a full rotation here of Quake and Shake, and, you know, fight is recovered. So I lost some health on Quake, definitely not the cleanest. It was all just in that initial burst, but I'm able to pick it up and still maintain that full attack bonus, which is nice. And I'm going to move into this next fight here, which is really, really nice to see something other than a magic here. Not that it really matters who you put here as long as I can Quake it. So it's Spider-Man here. I'm going to come back in with Quake again, and it's a free path. Now I'm like aware, hey, it's Confusion, so I'm able to start this fight off properly with a dodge, and then proceed to do the standard Quake and Shake. Really, I think the most excitement I'll see on this path when I'm jumping in with Quake is when I make a mistake. Honestly, that'll be the most exciting moment for you, but for the rest, it's really just going to be 2 to 4 Quake and Shake rotations here and a free fight. I think, you know, as long as you have a player who can handle the Confusion node, this path is like one of the easiest, so I'm like proper happy that I was able to trade. I had path 7 before, and that would have put like a huge restriction on my roster. The next time I logged in and like all the links were down, I was like, almost all of the minis were gone, Modok was down, Archangel was down, so I just jumped in. I was like, hey, this Killmonger's almost dead, so I can afford to jump in here with Ghost and just obliterate him with a special 2 before the reverb is gonna like cause me any major trouble. So, you know, standard 2-hit counters here. I'm just trying to build to a special 2 as fast as possible and get the most out of my phase, because I know one special 2 is gonna end the fight. So I throw the special 2 and the fight is over. Killmonger down. And then next up I have the Doom boss. Now this Doom boss is really exciting. This is my first Doom boss in war. I'm pretty comfortable around Doom. I fought him quite a bit in the arenas, and I've watched a lot of videos of Doom boss one-shots with Ghost. Compliment to Lizer MCOC for all that content. So I jump in, you know, and I do my standard 2-hit counter here. And really, I just need to make sure that I properly counter this guy. I was just kind of a little weirded out because he's been doing this weird hit after my hit counter where I'm not able to counter back because it's like a short-ranged hit. So I'm able to do a full combo into him and throw my special 2. Here I need to like stall out for the special 1 to get the phase dodge. You don't have to phase the special 1, you can dex it, but it's just way easier if you just hold your phase out and then dex the special 1 accordingly. Here he's just not throwing it. I'm trying to like bait it out. The special 1 is a lot easier to dodge. Because he doesn't throw it, I decided to just throw my special 2 and hopefully reset that aggression. I tried to hold my phase thinking he would throw it there. I do a 4-hit reparry to like really mitigate the damage. And again here I'm just trying to bait out the special 2. He throws it and I decide to block the second hit and then properly dex the third. You can dex all 3, it's just easier if you block the second one. And in War, it's important that you don't trip up. Here I was a little late to dodge the special 1, but it's really not a big deal. Here I threw my combo out there just to time out the Aura of Hazaroth, and I had that timing down perfect. Like if I had thrown it just a fraction of a second faster, I would have like totally whiffed and then gotten obliterated. I end the fight on a special 1 because he's almost dead, and it's a nice quick kill. Not the best one shot of Dr. Doom, but it was my first shot of going against him in War, and there was, you know, a little bit of mistakes here and there. Overall, I'm really looking forward to taking more Dr. Dooms. It's a really, really fun fight, all things said. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.